You know that moment when you walk into the dressing room at competition and it's just chaos. Costumes are everywhere, hair clouds are in the air, music is blasting from someone's phone. You see dancers darting back and forth, and you're thinking, how are we supposed to survive the next 10 hours in here? I've been there, and we all know that dressing rooms can either be a total disaster zone or they can be a calm, organized space where we are supportive of our dancers and they actually get to focus, breathe, and feel good before heading on stage. And honestly, the difference usually comes down to a few simple things. Today, we're going to dive into real talk about dressing room etiquette, the good, the bad, and the stuff nobody really tells you, but that can also make or break your competition day. I'm Anjali, and welcome to our Shine Through series, where we're going to talk all about competition etiquette, not just for dancers, but for the families and the teams who support them too. Let's get into it. Before we get into the tips, I just want to take a second to talk about why dressing room etiquette even matters in the first place. Dressing rooms at competitions are usually crowded, noisy, and they're often full of emotions. So you've got your dancers getting ready, they're rushing through the quick changes, moms are trying to fix hair pieces, teachers are giving pep talks. It's a lot. So when dancers are stressed or feeling rushed, small things can turn into big problems. Someone tripping over a costume or losing a shoe, all of this happens. But when we're all just a little bit more mindful of the space and the people around us, it makes a huge difference. Good dressing room etiquette helps create a calm, safer, more positive environment for our dancers, and it helps us dance moms feel less frantic. So let's go ahead and get into the tips. Tip number 1, keep your stuff tidy and stay aware. The dressing room usually doesn't have assigned areas. Most of the time when you walk in, there's just a corner or a space along the wall, and that's where you set up. But just because there aren't official spots doesn't mean you should spread your things out anywhere. You want to try to keep your dancer stuff contained to a little home base. Their shoes, their costumes, things like that. It should all stay neat and close together, not scattered all over the floor while people have to step around it. If you have dancers that are younger, you should especially try to keep the dancing, the running, the roughhousing to a minimum. I get that they're totally excited, and they should be, but the dressing room isn't a place to be cartwheeling across the floor or practicing their leaps. It's easy for someone to trip or crash into someone while they're getting changed or even get hurt. Plus, it's often very distracting to dancers who are just trying to stay focused. So, the goal here is to be aware of your space, respect the other people that are sharing it, and keep it safe and calm. Tip number 2 is really an important one. No photos or videos in the dressing room. I know that when our dancers are all dolled up and looking adorable, the first instinct is to snap a picture. But dressing rooms, we have to remember our private spaces. Our dancers are getting changed. It's not appropriate to take photos or videos in there, even if it's your own dancer. We want to respect everyone's space and make sure that they feel safe. So if you want to take a picture of your dancer all dressed up, wait till you're in a public space, outside. Most competitions even have a designated photo area now, so those are great options too. Your dancer will probably already be feeling ready and smiling when they're in those areas, and you'll get a much better picture if you move to one of those options. Tip 3 is all about being a team player. We all know that competition mornings are stressful. Somebody always forgets something, somebody's hairpins are falling out, maybe tights are ripping at the last moment. All of this happens. So if you can lend a hand, even something small like offering a safety pin or a bobby pin, those things can help out immensely. A dancer who cheers on their teammates or helps zip up a costume for a fellow dancer is one that people love to be around. And it makes the day feel more like a team event and not like every dancer for themselves. It makes the whole experience more fun and supportive for everyone. Tip 4 is a big one. Do not move other people's things or their stuff without asking. I know sometimes it's tempting. Maybe there's a garment rack that's blocking the way or somebody's bag is sitting right where you need to stand. But it's really important not to touch other people's belongings unless you absolutely have to. Moving someone's stuff without asking can cause confusion. Maybe their feelings would be hurt. It could damage something really important, like a delicate costume piece. And nobody needs that extra kind of stress on competition day. So I recommend that when in doubt, leave it alone or ask for help. Tip 5, don't block the doorways. It might seem harmless to stop right by the door for a quick hair fix or a last minute costume adjustment, but doorways need to stay clear. We often have dancers rushing in and out for quick changes. Groups are being called backstage, and sometimes a whole line of people are trying to squeeze through at once. If people have to climb over bags, maybe jackets and groups chatting by the door, it slows everything down. It adds to the chaos. Set up along a wall or in a corner if you can, and always try to keep paths clear. It makes everything so much more smooth for everyone involved. Tip number 6, keep the volume down. Dressing rooms are exciting. There's no doubt about that. But when the noise level gets way too high, when people start shouting or laughing loudly, when there's music blasting, it starts to create a stressful, overwhelming environment for everyone else in the room. So keep in mind that some dancers need a quiet moment to focus. Some are nervous and need calm energy. Some are trying to hear their teacher give last-minute instructions before they go on stage. Using calm voices, even when you're excited, helps create a space that feels organized and peaceful instead of chaotic and just nerve-wracking. It's one of the easiest ways that we can show respect for everyone else when we're getting ready and they're getting ready around us. And finally, the dressing room is not your laundry basket. Costumes are a huge investment in time, money, and effort. They're a part of the performance, so they deserve to be treated with care. Dancers shouldn't be tossing costumes on the floor, crumbling them up under jackets, or leaving them in random piles. Not only can they get wrinkled, torn, or dirty, but it's also a quick way to lose pieces or damage accessories. We want to encourage our dancers to hang up their costumes as soon as they change out of it, or at least drape it carefully over their bag, or throw it in a pop-up hamper. Have a plan in place for quick changes to protect our costumes if there's no time to hang them up. Respecting the costume helps to protect all the hard work that went into competition day. It allows our dancers to just take pride in their performances from their top of their head to the tip of their toes. A bonus tip for you, and it's a game changer. Clean up your space before you leave. I know it might sound, and it is, a no-brainer, but it can make a huge difference. So whether it's you or your dancer who's packing up, make sure everything gets picked up before you head out. Take a few extra minutes to grab your extra hair ties, bobby pins, or any snack wrappers that you may have left behind during the day. You want to make sure before you leave the dressing room that you're giving it a quick once-over. Make sure there's no stray shoes, costumes, or personal items left behind. Wipe down any areas that may have gotten messy with makeup or lotion. And if your dancer had a water bottle, make sure that that is thrown out. No one wants to walk into a mess left behind by someone else. We have to respect these competition venues. Leaving things neat and clean sets a great example for your dancer and shows them the importance of respecting shared spaces and the people around them. Plus, it feels so much better to know that we didn't leave anything at the competition venue. We have to remember that we all share these spaces. We want to keep it respectful and organized for anyone else who may need it after us. A clean dressing room makes the day go so much more smooth for everyone, and that's really the kind of environment that we want to create for our dancers. At the end of the day, dressing room etiquette is really just about respect. It's respect for those around us, it's respect for the space that we're sharing, and the experience that everyone's worked so hard throughout the season to create. When we model good etiquette, our dancers notice. When we slow down, when we stay aware and show kindness, it lifts up the entire team. It can even turn a chaotic, stressful morning into a fun, exciting start to an amazing competition day. If you want a little extra help, I put together a free dressing room etiquette checklist that you can grab below. It's an easy, quick reference you can screenshot or print out for your next competition. And next up in the Shine Through series, we're talking about audience etiquette. And trust me, you're going to want to hear that one too. So hit subscribe, share this with your fellow dance moms, and let's continue to build a community that shines brighter together.